RoundmanDisappears here. It is Wednesday, June 25th. Yeah. A little bit of a break right now. I'm meeting one of the other drivers, pick up some stuff, exchange some shit. So, it's been a few weeks since I checked in. It's been busy. Summertime, taking the kids to the pool, playing basketball, working, all that shit. I think the last time I came in with numbers, I was 315 maybe. I can't remember. I think it was 315. So, and that's been 2 or 3 weeks ago. Uh, I weighed yesterday, and I come in at 300.6. So we'll say that's 301, which is really, really close to my first milestone. For me, at least. I mean, that's 69 pounds since, February 10th when I had my initial consultation. But a couple years ago, I was, working out, eating vegan, vegetarian type stuff, and got down to right about 300 pounds. So, under 300 pounds is kind of like my first victory, I guess. First, what I consider a bigger victory. I want to push past that. I met with my surgeon last week. He said, doing good. Everything's on the right track. Keep doing what I'm doing. Also met with a psychologist, done the psych test and all that. She said, as far as she could tell, everything's good. She still had to score my test, but she interviewed me. She said, unless I answered stuff wildly different than I did in my interview, then I should be good with that. She was surprised at how much weight I'd lost. I think when they weighed me the other day, I come in at like 315. So and that was last week. So according to that, that I've basically lost at least 12 pounds in a week, supposedly. I don't know. My nutrition has not been super duper great. I just haven't been picking out. I mean, I still be eating pizza and stuff with the kids, but I ate 2 pieces or so. I just try to listen to my body and try to feel when I'm full instead of just eating just cause it's there. Sometimes it still happens. But I don't like the super full gut feeling anymore. I used to just eat and eat till I almost wanted to throw up just because it was there. There was pizza and I was supposed to eat all of it. No, don't really do that now. I try to eat slower. It doesn't happen all the time just because I'm always on the go. I try to eat slower, kind of listen to my body, and you know, it's not a race. And if I'm hungry later, then I'll be fucking hungry later. I mean, I'll just go back and eat. I mean, I guess I just had this mentality like from a little kid. It was always, eat it all because we don't know when we're going to eat again. So I don't really have that problem now. But it's still, I guess it's still ingrained in my brain a little bit. So, but like I said, I still be eating the same stuff. I still be drinking Muscle Monsters for breakfast, usually around 4 o'clock. Uh, I did find these at Walmart, 4 packs. So I think they're like $9 or something. Usually, most everywhere they're like $3 a can. It's kind of expensive, but they work for me. I like them. They haven't been keeping me full as long as they were before. I guess just because I've been, you know, playing a lot of basketball and stuff. Uh, Moving on to fitness, I haven't really been lifting weights lately. I've been kind of sporadic with the C to 5K. I did finish up the last day of week 6. I hope to start week 7 today. Just a little bit tough playing basketball, 3 or 4 days a week. Legs get kind of tired, and I just seem kind of gassed for the C to 5K. I think that's what's been helping me a little bit is I was pretty much doing something every day as far as running or playing basketball, but try to take some recovery days over the weekend. Uh, but I played basketball last night at the Y, and I'm just trying to do my thing. I'd weighed earlier in the day and figured out I was real close to 300. So I guess I was excited and motivated and stuff. But I do my usual thing at basketball. I try to run as much as I can. Even in the half court games, I try to, run, 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 run. So they try to match us up, and they put a bigger guy on me. It's actually the guy who first invited me to play over there with him, and he uh, he just kind of chuckled and laughed. He's like, "Dude, I'm not chasing you all over this whole damn court. You gotta stop." And I'm like, "Dude, I gotta run. I mean, that's my thing. I have to run." So, but even after that, he was asking me. He's like, "Man," or he told me. He said, "You've lost a lot of weight." He said, "Because you're playing a lot tougher." He said, he asked me how much weight I'd actually lost, and I just, rounded it up a little bit. I said almost 70 pounds. So he's like, "Yeah, man, I can tell because," and then a couple other people even was like, "Dude, you're moving really, really well out there," And I guess they saw him kind of talking to me, and he went, and he's like, do you care if I tell my buddy, you know? So I don't care. And even he, he just kind of, he's like, "Yeah, I could tell, dude." And basically everybody mentioned last night that, my athleticism was better. And I've been playing, like I said, I usually play half courts Tuesdays, Thursdays. The other days kind of fell off during the summer. But now I play full court, Monday evenings and Saturday mornings. Uh, and that's what, some of the other guys, even in there on the full court, they tell me, they're like, "Way to run the floor, man. You just run back and forth." I mean, I'm not, superstar, and I mean, my shot's been off lately, but, that shit happens. That's just because I'm losing weight and everything. Get gassed. But they tell me that all the time. "Way to run the floor, man. Just keep running." So that's what I try to do when I play. I just keep running, keep running. Um, I've been getting compliments a lot. They don't leave me open for 3-pointers usually very much because there's a guy who he gives me a lot of credit. I was playing last night. I made a couple threes, and he's like yelling at the guy guarding me, saying, "Do not leave him open. He's a spot up shooter. Do not leave him open." So that kind of makes you feel good. But I also try to put the ball on the floor a little bit more, dribble. There's another guy. He, when I very first kind of started out, he liked to talk shit with me. And I mean, I know it's part of the game, but he just really seemed to be on me. And, you know, but last night I actually played him a little bit of one-on-one, and he couldn't, he couldn't stay with me. I think he's probably about 30 pounds lighter than I am, maybe 40. He couldn't stay with me. I, it was just real quick. We were just kind of playing in between games, and I crossed him up a couple times and just shot some jumpers and drained him, and I let him make a couple, and I just, it was time to play 4-on-4 again, so I just handed him the ball and said, "You win." But in my mind, it was just like a victory for me because here's another big guy that's probably 40 pounds lighter than me, and he can't stay with me. So uh, it's fun. I mean, basketball's been a huge part of my weight loss so far. So I mean, I know I've been eating better, eating smaller portions and stuff, but mostly basketball. But I think the other drivers here that I got to meet. So everybody take care. Believe you can achieve.